20 years after that, with the right now withdrawal of the Americans from there after the Soviets did, in all these that were conquering the Afghanistan 1978 to 2001, it means Taliban was able to seize Afghanistan. So it means for us, for the region, is good or bad. They conquered, that seized all these cities. So it depends on you are speaking about the modern civilization who believe in democracy, as Israel, as India, or Taliban is a nightmare for those who want Sharia, jihad, or radicalism for them. For those Islamists and radicals and extremists, Islamists, Taliban, they are hero, as Bin Laden was a hero for them in confronting infidels. There's a clear gap between, one can easily see that many of the Muslim viewers maybe say, okay, do you understand the Islam? What does it mean? Islam, it means that you have to understand Islam. Why it's so important? You're gonna learn Islam, you're gonna know what Islam means. Islam is the partition that the world to one is Darul Harb of Darul Islam. Darul Harb, it means that those are, we have to infidels, that we have to fight against them, that they're gonna bring them under the umbrella of the those that were recognized as Jews, as Zoroastrians, as Christians, under the umbrella of them, and that we say, or they have to convert to Islam. It means there's a partition of the word concept. It means that you cannot be, a Muslim and convert to Judaism, convert to Buddhism, convert to be Hindu. No, if you're going to do that, they have to cut off his head or her head. There's point of that. This partition and the understanding of Islam, it means that they 1,400 years ago, they were an empire that conquered as well the ISIS and Taliban do right now by cutting off the heads, by raping and asking the 9 years old children to get it to take out for the jihad and nikah, to be for privileges for the all those jihadis, fighters, and Taliban as a terrorist, as well the ISIS, that's with the ladies and so on, from the minorities, and the women status was hurt. They were took and were conquered and were raped, and they even was were being sold in the market of the ISIS markets. That were ISIS, many Islamic states and governance in the Sham and in Iraq. So it means that for these Taliban people, as we understand the Islam, as we understand what they're trying to gonna do, they're gonna get to the golden ages of the 1,400 years ago. This is ridiculous. We're living in the in the region, and we're living in the modern era and the democracy and the women's status, and what they want to get to, the have the Islamic imperial Islamic imperialism 1,400 years ago. Yes, by the Caliphate that was till they say till from I think 1570, the Ottoman Empire. 1917, the infidels and Britons and so on, they collapsed. The empire was collapsed. That's why they want to get to the point, getting back to their golden ages, and how they wanted to do it by whatever that did, golden age of Islamists over there, that they conquered, the rape, whatever they did with the minorities over here, and it's and you can find right now the same thing is happening, but